Kia ora koutou and welcome to Dynasty Ballpark Diamond 1 with a match-up between Flagstaff Papanui and Albion Anteaters. Introducing the defensive lineup here for Papanui. On the pitching mound, great to see him back out there, coming back from injury. We've got Ben Watts, and behind the plate Nathan Watt. Over at first base, Callum Bishop. At second base, Jaden Britt. Third base, Ant Stewart. At shortstop, Drew Delator. Over in right field, we've got Jackson Watt. In centre field, Josh Gladding, and left field, Fletcher Dew. Plating the game here, we've got Casey Smeeks, and out on base we've got Heath Little and Mark McFarlane. Leading off for the Albion Anteaters, we've got Corey Durham in the on-deck circle, Caleb Parsons. Like I was saying before, great to see Ben Watts back out on the diamond. He's been off, coming back from injury. Injured towards the end of last season. Believe possibly at NFC at the start of this year. So Corey Durham, number 29 in the batter's box here for the Albion Anteaters. And a hit straight up the middle. We'll grab a single there for Durham. That's a nice start apologies for that. Nice start there for the Albion Anteaters. Runner on base, and into the batter's box now we've got Caleb Parsons. And looking to go short, pushing it away down third baseline, but just coming off foul. Right, 2 strikes here on Parsons. On deck circle, we've got Patrick Hayward. And taking at the plate, Ben Watts gets his first out here of the game. And into the batter's box now we've got Patrick Hayward for Albion Anteaters. On deck circle we've got Caleb Ward. And ball down low. Watt nice and prepared there for Durham, attempting at a steal. 1-1. And looking to go short, but beaten by the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And on a swing, Watts gets the out at the plate for the second out here in the top of the first innings, and that brings into batter's box now for the Albion Anteaters, Caleb Ward. On deck circle, we've got Kortisi Patia.
Move a strike, Cleveland. Come on. Come on, Cleveland.
A nice lead strike there by Watts. Durham still stranded over there at first base for the Anteaters. And on a swing on the outside, reaching across, not able to make connection on that one, but 2 strikes. Tigers are all pulling the middle a little bit here. And a wee pop out to centre fielder Gladding, who takes a nice catch there for the third out and will take us into the bottom of the first innings. No score on the board here. So introducing the defensive lineup for the Albion Anteaters. On the pitching mound, we've got Chris Agnew, and behind the dish, Patrick Hayward. Over at first base, Tim Nevin. Second base, we've got Kotiti Patia. Over at third, Corey Durham. Shortstop, Caleb Parsons. Out in left field, Dan. Centre field, Brian. And right field, Caleb. Rounding off the defensive lineup here for the Albion Anteaters. Lead-off hitter for the Flagstaff Papanui team, we've got number 47, Callum Bishop. Big congratulations to Callum, recently named in the Black Sox team. Also to mention, the coach of the Flagstaff Papanui team, assistant coach for the under-23 Major Sox. Great to see our local coaches and players with national honours. And lead strike on the outside. That one just a little bit too outside. We've got 1-1. And a hard drive down first base, picked up by Tim Nevin and making the play at 1 for the first out here in the bottom of the first innings. And that brings into batter's box now for the Flagstaff Papanui team. Fletcher Dew, on deck circle, Jackson Watt. And lead strike there for Agnew. And high on the outside. Got 1-1. And foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Come back.
And a nice job there by Agnew getting the out of the plate. We've got 2 outs Into the batter's box now for the Flagstaff Papanui team. We've got number 22, Jackson Watt, on deck circle, number 10, Ant Stewart. And a nice lead strike there by Agnew.
Love to see you working from here, man.
Go 1-1.
Legal pitch.
And legal pitch called 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1.
That one just a little bit up high. We've got 3-1 call here on Watt. And hit pitch. Jackson Watt makes his way down to first base on that hit pitch and brings into batter's box now Ant Stewart. On deck circle, we've got number 3, Jaden Britt. And nice pitch there by Agnew. We've got 1-1. And nice pitch on the outside of the plate, which takes count to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So there's 2 outs here, runner on 1 in the bottom of the first innings. And that one on the outside of the plate. Watt slides into second and the ball goes through out to the centre fielder and makes his way round to third base safely. So now we've got a runner on 3. Two balls, 2 strikes on the batter. And it's a big hit there by Ant Stewart. It's going to 7-8 hole. Just over the head of the left fielder on that one. He's making his way around 3 and he's going home. And in the diamond, home run there for Ant Stewart to get 2 runs on the board here for the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers. And a batter's box now for Papanui. We've got number 3, Jaden Britt, on deck circle, 41, Nathan Watt. And a strong lead strike there by Agnew. He's always coming in with a strike on that first pitch, getting ahead on the count. That one just getting away from him, going low and inside. Got a count of 1-1. And fouling that one into the net. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anyone out there that's thinking about coming on down to the ballpark today, I'd suggest wearing your pants, bring a warm top. It's just a little bit of a chill in the air. And a beautiful pitch on the outside by Agnew to draw the swing of Britt and to get the out at the plate. But the Flagstaff Papanui team getting on the board here in the bottom of the first innings, 2 runs up over the Albion Anteaters. So heading into the top of the second innings. Leading off the Albion Anteaters, we've got number 8, Kotiti Patia. On deck circle, we've got pitcher Chris Agnew. Our all-weather diamond proving to be valuable today. Having some rain in the early hours. Doesn't affect us anymore with the all-weather infields. Kotiti Patia into the batter's box here for Albion Anteaters. And a nice hit there, down to third baseman Ant Stewart, who kept in front, knocked it down and cleaned it up to get the out at 1. There's some good hustle there to get that, because KP's a pretty quick base runner. Had to be a quick clean up. And into the batter's box now for the Albion Anteaters, we've got Chris Agnew on deck circle, Tim Nevin. And foul tip for a strike 1. Two strikes.
Come on, Aggie.
And on the swing, the out is taken at the plate, and that'll bring into the batter's box now for the Albion Anteaters. Number 2, Tim Nevin. On deck circle, we've got Ryan Rhodes. And swing, we've got a count of 1-1. And that one just getting away from pitcher Ben Watts. Takes the out. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Keep going for us in there, Tim. Come on, man. Come on, Timbo.
Ball.
3-1 count here on the batter. Full count.
Hey, you right, Tim? Battle through there. Come on, Timbo. Come on, Timbo.
And down low, Nevin picks up the base on balls, heads on down to 1, and that brings into batter's box now. We've got Ryan Rhodes on deck circle, Dan Fitchney.
Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Come on, 2. Come on, Ryan.
On the swing, we've got a counter 1-1. Those interested in a few fixtures that are coming up in the next few weeks. And ball down low. Next weekend we have the Premier Men out here on Zyman 1. The following weekend we've got the Jeffreys Cup and the Under-17 Mainland Shield here at Dynasty Ballpark. And foul ball there for Rhodes. 2-2's the count. So lots of action to be had, and we also see the Black Sox heading away. There'll be some live streams of that coming from Australia. Full count here on Ryan Rhodes. He's punching that one foul again. And the out taken at the plate. We're going to head into the bottom of the second innings. The score currently 2-0 to the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers. So I'm going to have a shout out to our partners out on our fence. As you can see out there, we have the Area Landscapes crew out in centre field. Anybody wanting any landscaping around their properties, give Richie a call and he'll sort you out. We've also got the Softball Superstore bringing us all our softball gear to get us out on a diamond. Give Cheryl a call to help you out with any of your softball needs. We've also got Freightworks out there. Freightworks are nationwide for any of your freighting needs. Give them a call. And leading off here for Flagstaff Papanui, we've got Nathan Watt in the on-deck circle, Caleb Stewart. One. And high on outside, not tempted there by Watt. We've got 2 balls, 1 strike. Good patient batting in here by Nathan. 3-1. And a hard hit between the 3-4 hole there for Nathan Watt. Will pick up the single. And that'll bring into the batter's box now for Flagstaff Papanui, number 17, Caleb Stewart. And a ball low and in. And looking to go short. Not making contact. We've got 1-1 on the batter. And a hard hit down third baseline, makes her way out to left field with Watt making his way round to third. Stewart over to 2. And brings into the batter's box now centre fielder Josh Gladding. He's got no outs. Runners on 2 and 3.
Oh.
Two balls. And good patient batting in here by Gladding. 3 balls, no strikes. Runners 2 and 3. No outs. And a good comeback strike there by Agnew. Got a 3-1 count. And a walk being picked up, but the ball getting away from catcher allows the runner coming home. So it runners on the corners here for the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers. Another one across the plate for them, extending their lead out 3-0. And into the batter's box now we have shortstop Drew Delator. Expecting Gladding to make his way to 2, and away he goes. So runners on 2 and 3 here for the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers. 2 balls on batter Drew Delator. And we'll be back at the top of the lineup with Callum Bishop on deck circle. And nice pitch on the outside of the plate there by Agnew to take the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, a little bit tempted there, but holds the bat back. Attempt down third to get the pick off of Stewart, but easily back. At full count here on the batter. Yeah, on foul tip. Not being able to hold that one. And a nice pitch there by Agnew to get the out at the plate for the first out here in the bottom of the second innings. That brings into the batter's box lead-off hitter, Callum Bishop. And runners on 2 and 3, 1 down. And nice look at that high pitch, fouls it back. For a lead strike here. And just a little bit too far on the outside. Takes it out to 101.
Come on, mate.
A nice pitch there by Agnew to take the call to take the count to 1 and 2. He's fouling that one back, doesn't want to leave it to chance, doesn't want it called. Maybe waiting for his pitch though. He'll foul off anything that's not quite right. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a nice pitch there by Agnew to get the out at the plate. It's the second out here in the bottom of the second innings, and into the batter's box now we've got left-handed hitter Fletcher Dew.
Boys backing you, bud. Boys backing you, Fletchy boy. Keep pushing hard. Keep pushing real hard, Eggs. Come on, Eggy.
Oh, low and out for a ball.
Come on, Fletchy. Come on, Dewey.
And nicely done there by Mike Dew in the crowd, taking the catch. We've got a 1-1 count on Fletcher. He fouls that one down first baseline, seeing it nice and early. And that inside pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a good hit there. Going to go foul, but
Fletchy.
Certainly good contact on the ball there by Fletcher Dew. Count remains.
Fletchy.
Come on, one sec. Backing you right here.
Agnew potentially going to try and keep it away from that inside. Probably best outcome there by Albion. It was quite central. And another foul off. Dew certainly looks like he's waiting for that one on the inside, just tipping off those outside ones. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And low and down the play. At the plate there, diving in, Caleb Stewart scoring for the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers. 2-2 on the batter. Gladding made his way round to 3 on that play. So no play actually on the runner coming in at home. Our catcher for Albion opting not to throw it back. And it's a nice pitch there by Agnew to get Dew at the plate. The third out, so our score is currently 4 runs to 0 to the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers. We're heading into the top of the 3rd innings.
Joey, we have another ball. I think ours is gone. Ours is on an event or something. Yeah, we should have another one. What are you running on? Good hustle, let's go, come on.
So in the top of the 3rd innings, leading off for the Albion Anteaters, we've got Ryan Rhodes, Dan Fetchney in on deck circle, and fouling that one back over first base dugout for a 1 strike count. We have had a change in the defensive lineup here for the Papanui Tigers. We've got Caleb Stewart out in the middle pitching. And attempted a bunt there, just fouling it back. At 2 strikes now. So Caleb Stewart coming in to relieve Ben Watts. As I say, coming back from injury, so great to see him getting through a couple of innings. And that one's punched nicely out to short of the right fielder. Picking up single there for Rhodes. And that'll bring into the batter's box now for the Albion Anteaters, Dan Fetchney. On deck circle is lead-off hitter Corey Durham. And on the inside, he takes a swing at that one, fouls it back. And called strike, takes out to 2 strikes. And on the inside, not drawing a swing off that one. So learnt from the last one. We've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. So runner on 1. And Stuart doing a great job there, getting the out at the plate. That brings into the batter's box now for the Albion Anteaters. Lead-off hitter, third baseman Corey Durham. On deck circle, Caleb Parsons. And fouling that one back over the perimeter fence for 1 strike. And called strike, we got 2 strikes on Durham. And low and in, nicely blocked there by Nathan Watt to keep it in front. Stops the runner from moving from 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And change up. Gets him at the plate for the second out. And that brings into the batter's box now left-handed hitter Caleb Parsons. And that one too far on the outside for 1 ball. That's a nice hit there by Parsons, but that's going to go to the foul ball line of right fielder. It's going to score Rhodes. And Parsons sliding into third base. Doing a great job there to get his team on the board and get himself around to third base. It's unfortunate that he didn't have a heads up on that one. It was a drop on the relay, which he possibly could have got home on. But safe at third, picking up an RBI, and Patrick Hayward now into the batter's box. Straight back to pitcher Caleb Stewart, who cleanly fields that one over to first base to get the third out. But the Albion Anteaters clawing back a run here in the top of the third innings. A score currently 4 runs to 1 to the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers, heading into the bottom of the third innings. Here we are, bottom of the third innings. Leading off for the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers, we've got number 22, Jackson Watt, on deck circle, and Stewart. No changes here for the Albion Anteaters on the defensive lineup. First one, low and in for a ball. Tempted on it, not drawing swing though. Got 2 balls. Three no. And a comeback pitch, a strike there by Agnew. 3-1. And full count.
Full count. And there you go, Jack.
And Agnew doing a great job to get the out at the plate for the first out here in the bottom of the third innings. Into the batter's box now for the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers. We've got number 10, Ant Stewart, on deck circle, Jaden Britt. Three balls. And come back, strike there. So we've got 3-1. And Stewart picking up the base on balls that will see Jaden Britt into the batter's box, and Nathan Watt on deck circle. Runner over at 1 out. That's a hit out to right field. It's going to be safe. And a misfield out there. That'll allow Stewart across home plate and Britt stand up triple, 1 RBI. Into the batter's box now for Flagstaff Papanui. We've got Nathan Watt on deck circle, Caleb Stewart. One on one. And like the look of that high one, he hits it down to third base Durham, who holds the runner at 3, makes it out at 1. That's for the second out, and brings into batter's box now for the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers. Caleb Stewart on deck circle. We've got Josh Gladding. And called strike. And slams that one past the shortstop. Stewart picking up the RBI and safe over at 1. But being the pitcher, he will get a temporary runner coming out there. Brian Britt will go out and do a little bit more running for the team. And we have a change in the middle for the Albion Anteaters. We've got Marinas, Husenbusen coming in to relieve Agnew.
19 in same position.
And 2 down in the bottom of the third innings. We've got a runner over at 1, and in the batter's box we've got number 12, Josh Gladding. We'll start with the ball up high. We have Drew Delatour on deck circle. And Marinas on the pitching mound. Counter 1 on 1. Let's look at that high one. Fouls that one back over the net. We've got 2 and 2. And not tempted on the change up, being up high. We've got full count on Gladding. And high and out. The walk picked by Gladding. That brings into the batter's box now for the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers, Drew Delator. And on the in the on-deck circle, we've got lead-off hitter Callum Bishop. That's a beautiful hit there in the 7-8 hole. That is going to score 2. And nicely avoided the tag there, Gladding, and the play over at Delator at third, also avoiding the tag on the dives. So nice work there by Delator to pick up 2 RBIs and put himself into a good scoring position at 3. And Callum Bishop in the batter's box now. You like that high one too. It's going close to the fence and one bounce to hit. That'll score Delator, and Bishop got some wheels around those bases, makes his way round to third. And looks like we may have an injury out in right field. Possibly turned wrong out there, chasing that one. That was in the 8-9 hole. So right fielder tentatively making his way in to the dugout, and
28 out, 13 in, I'll be in the same position.
coach Paul Barker making his way out to right field. So bottom of the third innings, score currently 9 runs to 1 to Papanui into the batter's box. Now we have Fletcher Dew, runner on third, and a foul ball. And a high hit to centre field there by Fletcher Dew, which is tracked nicely by Ryan Rhodes to take the fly ball and out. That'll take us into the top of the fourth innings. The score currently 9 runs to 1 to the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers over the Albion Anteaters.
That's too hard. Supposed to be. What happens when you break my play? Get inside the bung and run. Give us a base on the start here, too.
Leading off here for the Albion Anteaters, we've got Paul Barker.
That's it. Go to. Start us up. Hey, do what you do, 1-3.
And a hard hit down to shortstop Delatour, who steps back to take it on a backhand and makes the out over at first. And that brings into the batter's box now for the Albion Anteaters, number 8, second baseman Kotiti Patia. And got a bit of spin on that one. It popped up to first baseman Callum Bishop, who takes the out on the fly ball. And that brings into the batter's box now for the Albion Anteaters, Marinus, who's in boozum. A nice lead strike there by Stewart. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th innings. And throwing that one into the net. Two strikes. And nice pitch there on the inside by Stewart to get the out at the plate. So we're heading into the bottom of the 4th innings. That score currently 9 runs to 1 to Flagstaff Papanui Tigers over the Albion Anteaters. For those that are going to be tuning into the next broadcast, that's due to start at 3 o'clock. We will be a double header here for the Albion Anteaters.
Do my job. I'll tell you the right thing.
I don't know. I'm not.
I'll just blame you up.
78.
And we have a change in lineup here for the Flagstaff Papanui Tigers. Number 77, Josh Lubowiski, coming in to have a hit. And lead strike. And ball down, just getting away from pitcher Marinus. A hard hit down left foul line by Lubowski. It takes a count out to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball. Full count on our hitter. And just punches this one through the middle. We'll pick up the single. And it brings him to batter's box now for the flex staff, Papanui Tigers, Ant Stewart. On deck circle, Jaden Britt. That is just going to go foul out right field for a lead strike. And this time going out left field, it's a high, long hit ball out there, and the fielder not being able to get a hold of that one, and block ball bouncing over the fence, so staying over at 2 is Ant Stewart, and Lubowski's made his way to 3rd. Hard high hit ball there by Britt, picked up by Kortiti. Patia at second base, taking the fly ball for the out. Runners staying on base, 2 and 3. And into the batter's box now we've got Nathan Watt. On deck circle, Caleb Stewart. Nice lead strike there by Herzenbosom. Getting away from the catcher on the inside of the plate. And both Lubowski and Ant Stewart making it safe at home. And that'll be the game. Congratulations to Flagstaff Papanui Tigers taking the win over Albion Anteaters, 11 runs